Welcome to this episode of Forethought the Final Frontier. In this episode, you will learn how to use the Send Lesson 2 button in order to copy your plans from day to day. Let's begin. Now, in order to see this button pop up, you have to click within the lesson content area. Now, when I click within my lesson content area, you will notice that I have an entry toolbar that opens. I have a printer, I have a gear, and then I have the button that I'm looking for. It's called Send Lesson 2. Now, what's nice about this is it will send everything from this lesson. That means anything I've typed plus any standards. So let's go ahead and add some material to our lesson, and we'll type in some information. And then we're going to add a standard, and I'm going to save. Now, once I've saved this, then the information is saved in Forethought, and I can now use my Send to Lesson. So I'm going to click on Send to Lesson, and then it's going to give me a pop-up for a calendar. Now, my calendar is going to ask me where I want to send it. So let's just say I want to send it to the next day. I'm going to send it to the 6th. Now, you'll notice that when I click on the 6th, that I get Mathematics Grade 2. Now, the reason why that opened is because in my calendar over here, I have already stamped this day. You'll see it is bold. The 6th is bold. Now, the day the 4th is not bold. So what if I click on the 4th? If I click on the 4th, there are no plans on that day. So that is a very key thing that you have to be aware of, that in order to send lessons to another day, you must have that day stamped. So that can become a problem when you're trying to do stuff, and I will show you why. So let's go back to say I want to send it to the 6th. So I'm going to check the box saying, yes, I want to do that. I click OK. Forethought gives me an option saying sending a lesson to another day will append this lesson to the target dates lesson. So let's click OK, and let's see what that looks like. So I'm going to go to the next day, which is the 6th. And you'll notice that here's my lesson. There's my teak that I put in there. But where is my sum information? There's my sum information, which was at the bottom of what was already in there. So it's actually another practice that you might want to use if you like to send this stuff, is to go to the days that you're trying to send, delete everything first, and then send the lesson, because then it pops up at the beginning right there. But this icon works in the day view, but this option does not work in the plan by course. So when I click in the day, you can see it does not have it in the plan by course. And this button is definitely not in the weeks view. In a weeks view, the only option I have is the copy wizard. So hopefully you've learned some stuff about how to send a lesson using the Send to Lesson button. We'll see you next time in Forethought the Final Frontier.